Yo. My neck is still really sore. But we are here and we are gaming. Kumadrin, congrats on first. What's up, BHT? Hello, Ali. Hello, Gyrilla. Hello, Jeff.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Nice 100 stream streak, dude.
Stuff and things.
Yo, Zago, thank you so much for the 18 months of tier 3. You're here for the things part. Stuff and things indeed. Kind of a no plan stream. I don't really know what to do today. I was like debating on if I wanted to speedrun, but yeah. Nah, I just like, I don't know, I think I slept wrong or something. How is my Chronicle looking anyway? 38%, 53, 9. What's up, Igloo? Hello, Murcielago. I think I'm probably just gonna do a bunch of Andy runs for a bit. Just some chill and Dario runs. The gear extension won't work, unfortunately. Actually, I should make lobbies. Yo, what's up, Lauren? There was a retro achievements tracker thing that I was working on, but unfortunately I am not good at editing things. It looks very clean, but
Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
I would probably need to learn some CSS stuff for it. Mighty Scepter, that's a Chronicle. Heaven's Light, very cool. Very fresh. Northeast, thank you so much for the 8 months of Prime. How you doing today, dude? What's up, Halcyon? Yeah, offline can be really nice when you roll like a good and Dario setup. We'll be lurking today? No worries, man. It's kind of a lurky day for me as well, to be honest. I'm lurking in my own stream. Do you know anything about CSS, Murcielago? I think it needs CSS. It might need more than that. I'm not sure.
I can't.
It could be OBS limitations, but yeah, basically there's this website that I found which does retro achievements tracking stuff. Or it just takes your retro achievements and then puts it into like a little editable overlay of some sort. But the problem is I can't get alignments correct because it doesn't let you resize it. It doesn't really let you like edit the elements very well. It does have some pretty good customization options, but just not to my liking. I'm very particular when it comes to stuff like this. I feel like that's where my My level of autism kicks in, probably. It's like, if I can't get something aligned right, I'm like, it's bad. Double bow. You know everything? Nice. Alright guys, if you ever have a question about anything in life, just ask Moscalago. He will have the answer.
Greetings.
Ping me if you need assistance. Yeah, I might reach out to you after.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Level of autism.
Depends on, I mean, I feel like speedrunning in itself is a different level. Depside, thank you so much for the 5 months. Why does this Kano guy hate me? Because you post bad emotes and then you try and shove them down everyone's throats.
What you need?
That's a Peeper Riot. See, Peeper Riot's fine. You even got your bruh, which is not really that good. You're like the only person that uses it. Again. Emotes take time to catch on. Bro, it's been 3 weeks. Maybe 2 weeks. No excuses.
Good day.
Yeah, we have Brudge. It's even better. Like 10 times better. Like 500 times better.
The epitome have fallen off. 22 viewers Sag. Do the speed stuff.
Dude, I literally have just started streaming, but you're not wrong about the fall off, okay? The more that you tell me about it, the more that it hurts.
Good day.
The stream is actually low-key dying. But thank you for the $5 super chat, Faisal. Sorry, I gotta ban spammers. Can't let spam bots exist in this channel. It's against TOS. Just banned one of your 22 viewers. Damn, now I have 21. I don't actually think I want any spam, I'm good. How you doing, Crypto Hammer? And yours was Solero? Is this ladder or non-ladder? I don't think it even matters, does it? I think it's ladder, but it doesn't matter.
What you need?
Why am I here? What is that? Oh. What a layup. Oh shit, a ring. Raven. I haven't found Chancy's. That's so funny, actually.
Impossible.
Impopsicle. You know, one thing I'm really curious about when the ladder reset happens? I'm curious how the new stashes are going to be handled. Like how we're going to be able to take stuff out. Is it going to be like a super tedious process, or is it going to like auto-populate? It might be the most tedious process. Importable? How do you know that? You don't know that.
I am overburdened.
What did they say that?
Good day.
Same system? Yeah, that probably would make sense, but still, it's
Welcomes you.
not great. Imagine having to like take out every single, you know, having to take out like all of this one by one. Or not one by one, but you know what I mean, like, yeah. Imagine. Guys, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do off the list next. I'm very undecided on it. Humongous. You want speedrun training? I'll be honest, I'm pretty lazy for that. I kind of want to do something D2 related out of them all. I don't think there's a P8 rando on there. I do think there is a randomizer run though. Randomizer could be fun. There's a sets and uniques only Uber run, which would be really hard. I don't think it's PA hardcore randomizer, and if it is, then I've already done something like that.
Impossible.
I'll take a look. The list. Yeah, it's just a randomizer Uber run. That's all it is. The PA run was like a punishment for me not doing, releasing a video.
Greetings.
The PA, the regular randomizer run could be fun. For Ubers. Thanks, Battle Mullet. Yeah, it was good fun.
Yes.
Challenge run, only items with light radius modifier. Seems kind of pointless. Another ring. Hey Defunk, how you doing?
What can I do for you?
Manald. Hey, Sog Dog. How you doing, man?
I can't. Impossible.
Zero drops. Probably just not being hit by my loot filter. Although, yeah, probably just would have been like no. Yeah. Pinball run was fun. I think it was fun even when I was able to teleport on Sork. It was so hard. Like, for some parts of it, obviously. I had way too many near deaths in that run. Especially in CS. But yeah, prior to getting teleport on Sork, it was pretty funny. I was getting like bonked around a lot in tower. What's my Chronicle percentage? Oh, it's really bad. It's like, that's why I'm doing Andy. Like, I haven't got this. Whatever this is. It's like 30% or something. 39. 53 and 9. This. What's up, blind? Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm chilling. My neck is a little bit sore because I slept wrong, but outside of that, we're chilling. Hey, Happy Rado. Congrats on the 3 stream streak. Congrats. Congratulations.
Greetings. I am overburdened.
Yeah, it took me 68 hours in the end.
Stay a while and listen.
68 hours.
What you need?
This tower. I dodged 2. Well, I dodged 1 cursed number and the other one not so cursed, I guess, but. Aim trainer? Sure, we can do that. I won't die here, right? Oh my, I'm so slow. Oh god, what am I? Ooh. There we go. I gotta go again 100%. That was a warm-up. That was so slow.
Speed.
That was a bit better. I want to see if I can get under 300 real quick. That was close. Remove tag gamer. Wait, chill. It's fine. 310 will do. Wordle. Alright, let's do Wordle. It's not gonna be speed today, okay? It's not gonna be speed. It's not gonna be Creed either. Wait, no. It's the same word today, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same word. I can't do Wordle. Fuck. I mean, are you gonna be here in like an hour, Defunk? Did I die? Oh. Oh my god. It just terrorized the act, that's all it did. It terrorized Kata. I shit myself. We get TZ Andy. What timing, hey? It's actually insane timing. I didn't even intend for this.
I can.
Broadsword. I don't know what that is. Easy Andy means locking in for 30 minutes? It does. Who is this and why are they here?
Good day.
I know this guy. Why are you here? What are you giving me? Make it quick. You need shadow dances? Shut up. Wait, hold on. Mods ban that guy. No, actually though, what are you doing in my game, CMD? Oh, you're just here for shadow dances? So you're just free farming me. I'm changing the password. Find your own shadow dances. Oh wait, you're making the games terrorized. I'm stupid. That's insane. I thought it was TC Anti, but it's just you making the game fucking terrorized. A little slow today? I'm fucking slow every day, man. Let's be real. The fact that you're burning shards on this is insane, though.
I am overburdened.
Crazy behavior. It's fucking perma-TZ Andy, isn't it? I don't have a TP. Good luck. I'll do it on the next one. He's helping you and look at the abuse he gets. It's because everyone in this chat trolls me too often now. I'm like... I'm changing. Everyone join delete Chronicle progress. Don't do it. I'm weak. Okay, I got earned. Noob down. How's the pit today? What pit? Armpit? Question mark. Yokano, was the budget good for streamers or no? It depends on which streamer you are. If you're me, sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not so okay.
Yes.
Like, for example, I went from having probably one of my best months to one of my worst months back to back. For some streamers, they will have my worst month all the time. And for some streamers, they'll have probably 100 times my best month. But yeah, I mean, for what I do, I think it's pretty good in the current state that it's in right now. I definitely just need to like put in more effort, make more content, do more things. Maybe branch out and do some other stuff that isn't just D2, but that's also scary. That's where sometimes you lose audience in some ways. Maybe be nicer to your viewers. I am nice to most of my viewers. Just the not nice ones. Those are the ones that get the banter. The ones that bully, the ones that criticize. More streams in general. I mean, if I was to be really smart with my time, I would probably stream less and YouTube more. And then stream more once the YouTube does well. But little old me is not the most smart.
What can I do for you?
It is very interesting how much like streaming income varies though. Like I actually took a look at like how my past couple of streams have been performing. I was like, I'm really not making that much. Yeah, I mean the Warlock month was probably one of the better months. And then yeah, it kind of slowed down after that. A lot since D4 release, I'd say. Birthday months are usually high. It's my birthday month, dude, and it's been a low. I'm not even here on my birthday, so GG. Yeah, CMD is just coming in and terrorizing every act. What the helly? Who is this person spamming my game? Well, it's not my game, but you know what I mean, it's the chat message. Do a celebration stream earlier? I probably should.
I can't carry anymore.
Could play Diablo 1. I eventually have to do like speedrunning and playing through it, but I have to do a playthrough of 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order as part of like the challenge stuff. But yeah. Rumor has it there may be way more. I hope so. So it definitely feels like interest died down very quick after the Warlock patch. Happy early birthday month, thank you. Yeah, no, it really is. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad when you look at like how the ARPG cycle is. It's just like everything dies down until the next ladder or the next like season or whatever it is, and then everyone's like, "Yeah, let's play again, let's blast." And it's like, "Oh, I'm done."
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
The problem is I don't know which of all this stuff I do and don't have. I kind of just pick it all up. I mean, it lasted for a while, Blind, but that was mostly due to the fact that there was nothing happening with the other ARPGs. Like, they were all cooking stuff prepped for, like, April and May. You know? D2R's, like, new patch or whatever dropped in February. That's, like, 2 months. And all the other ARPGs didn't really have, like, anything going. I guess Last Epoch might have had something, but... Oh, it's just me here. CMD, did you run out? Started with all your GG gear in hardcore. Oh no.
Greetings.
I know, Lemon. That's what I mean. Like I'm saying I have to still pick them up and then mouse over them. It's like I don't know like off by heart like what items I do and don't have. So, and because I haven't done it for a long time, I like have to re-pick them up anyway and be like, do I have this? Do I have this? Yeah, go ahead. Makes life easier if I can just like focus on positioning rather than the other stuff. A huge okay.
I can't carry anymore.
Yes.
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 I don't really know if they're worth much in trading. They probably would be, especially if it's a really good one. Like, they have very, very, very varied roles. So I wouldn't be surprised if people are, like, chasing new ones semi-often. But I don't really pay attention to, like, market prices and rates and stuff. I don't really even play online. Like, this is me just casually doing this, you know? Yeah, the Uber jewels, if they... I would assume that some people would probably like try and chase like really, really, really good ones. Windhammer? Yeah, you'd probably have to hit like max minus res and then like max XP or something.
Good day.
People don't really want cold ones. I would assume that fire, magic, and lightning would be the best ones.
I can't carry anymore.
Like it'd probably would be lightning as the highest prior.
Greetings.
Light magic fizz. I'm surprised fizz is up there. Like who actually oh PvP. Right. PvP makes total sense. Yo, Mehmet, how you doing, dude?
Hello.
I really would like to get into PvP, but at the same time it's like kind of hard because two things. What do I have on my swap? I mean, I don't really have a low res one at all, but if I were to go one, I'd probably want a level 3. But yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't mind getting into PvP one day, but I feel like it'd be nicer if I was in a location where, you know, we could actually battle on fair ping or something.
I can't carry anymore.
Maybe I ever end up moving to NA. Or EU or something.
Yes.
But it's more likely going to be NA. If I go somewhere. I've played it once before on stream, Wrenchy Wrench. $4,000 for a toothache. Just don't get sick, dude. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta not get sick. Or be in any kind of pain. Just don't have teeth.
Good day.
But yeah, no, I mean in general it's also gonna be hella expensive to move. Yeah, level 3 is random. I'm just good at recognizing dead ends and stuff. Chill stream today, Madge? It was chill until you said that. Now I'm Madge. People leave. You're curious if there'll be a Chronicle reset or no? Yeah, I have no idea how they're handling the stash, the Chronicle on ladder resets and stuff. It's gonna be interesting to see. Because to my knowledge, or at least I thought it was communicated that there would be a separation between ladder and non-ladder Chronicles. Yeah. It's very real. Well, it wouldn't reset because yeah, it's like split on hardcore, softcore, and all that stuff. We are finding a lot of stuff though, which is good. A lot of eligible things. But yeah, like for example, I'm pretty sure it was meant to be separated by a hardcore, softcore, ladder, and non. I can't fucking speak. Non-ladder. Non-ladder. But yeah, turns out that it was like not even separated by non-ladder or anything. It's just hardcore, softcore only. So I don't think it'll reset. Yeah, some more achievable goals would definitely be nice for some of the cosmetic stuff. Like, you know, simple things like kill all of the Ubers. And then like maybe you get like a glowing torch animation on your actual torch in game. Or like a fiery torch. Like it doesn't actually have to even be like something that people see, it could just be something you see. There's a lot of small things, like, you know, can be like account based, something that you see, just like, you know, obviously if you're a streamer you can flex it, but yeah, some small things like, you know, to incentivize people to actually play parts of the content that they wouldn't normally play, like, you know, kill your first declone or kill all the Ubers for the first time.
Good day.
Do Uber Ancients. Not just the whole, like, you know, do a Holy Grail and collect everything. Torch and Annie are part of the Chronicle. True, but they could be their own separate achievement for something else. And like I said, it doesn't have to be like a crazy cosmetic reward. It could literally be something that literally only you see. Like imagine if this torch like just had like a little like flame animation just sitting there in your inventory. It doesn't have to be something that you visually see. Like in the game. Just something small, you know? Because I think when it comes to cosmetics, I think that's all they really want to do, you know? I think they just want to keep things like simple so that like they don't go too crazy. Cosmetics for high ladder placement? I definitely read that as cosmetics for high bladder placement.
Stay a while and listen.
Wait. Identify them, you bastard. Thank you.
Greetings.
Sounds like a season journey in D4. Yeah. To some extent. You'd prefer to see it in your bank account instead of in game if possible. Well, if you want to see it in your bank account instead of in game, don't play the game.
I can't carry anymore.
Hello.
Yes?
What triggered the talks about the Chronicle reset? What happened? Oh, nothing. Well, we were just curious about how they're going to handle the stash and stuff. Because usually there's like, when every season resets, the stash, you get like these stashes that you can take out of, and I'm curious about how they're going to handle the items, because taking every single item out of your stash like one by one by one in a non-ladder character is going to be like super tedious. But then we were also talking about like Chronicles and if they reset and stuff like that too, but...
I am overburdened.
Completing challenges to unlock more chassis imbues or similar things.
Good day.
There'll probably be some kind of things like that. I could definitely see them. Like, there was that that one item in the trailer that a lot of people picked up on. I'll be honest, I didn't even notice it. But there's like a little... I forget what it is. It looks like a little fang or something like that. Or a claw or some shit. Guys, I felt that when she said I'm overburdened. I fucking felt that, because holy, I feel overburdened today. Like, actually. My neck is killing me.
The Order welcomes you.
Stackable tabs will be like shared stash tabs, probably. Yeah, it's probably safe to assume that they'll just be like another removable tab or whatever. But it's just gonna be more annoying if you have to like literally take out like 99 of each item for some things. Like I hope there's like some kind of easy, convenient like auto-populate button or something. Why do I play with so much ping? I'm not playing with that much ping, it's just the game.
Greetings.
That's just how online is most of the time. On 62 ping, 46 ping.
Impossible.
Neck EXE has stopped working. It really feels like that today, dude. But yeah. You've never seen identifying so slow? I mean, it could just be the Oz servers. It's very likely that the Oz servers are bad. It could also be because I'm somewhat far away from the Oz servers. Like if I was in like Sydney, it probably would be different. Good luck today, Kano. Do we know what is P-Funk status? What about P-Funk?
Good day.
I haven't heard from P-Funk in a long time. Oh, he's playing PD2 reset? News to me. I'll be honest, I don't really keep up with P-Funk too much.
Stay a while and listen.
Your question. You did all rune words on unlock gold TP. Will my reward go away when they add more rune words? That's something I'm really curious about as well. Does he just play PD2 resets nowadays? Kano said he's too cool for his peers. No, it's more a case of me just staying in my own lane sometimes. And probably the other way around. People are too cool for me sometimes. But I did feel bad because Jim asked me, Jim was like, hey man, want to play ladder reset? And I'm like, hey man, I'm not around for it, man. So, where are these questions? YouTube? Yeah, some people are asking questions in YouTube chat. Yo, Zerio, how you doing, dude?
Greetings.
W antisocial. Sometimes I'm like, I won't lie, I'm like a little antisocial, and then other times I'm like a social butterfly. Like I'm like, I just need to yap. There's like an odd satisfaction that I get from just deleting Gyrilla's messages whenever he posts an emote that's not in this channel.
Good day.
Impossible. Good day.
More of an introvert or extrovert? I think it depends on if there's alcohol in the system or not. Probably introvert on average. But I will say in some cases streaming has definitely like helped with some stuff. Like I've become a mix of both from it. Like because of the fact that I stream, and I guess in some cases like with my sleeping schedule and all that, plus where I live and stuff, I don't really like have too many friends that live here. A lot of my interactions are like with people online, obviously. Or if I go like somewhere and meet up with people or whatnot. But at the same time, I feel like streaming has also like helped with some like confidence stuff. And just like I've become better at socializing in some ways. CMD no hit? Oh, AFK. CMD, you have a dog? What the hell?
I am overburdened.
Thank you for the hydrate, Gorilla.
Greetings.
Yeah, I mean, in general, I think, like... I feel like I've always been a little bit introverted to some extent. Some of it probably just comes from just me liking to have my own personal space or be a bit more private compared to people, I guess. Some people like put their whole lives out there and I'm kind of not that type of person, really. Who knows, maybe one day that'll change, but...
Greetings.
It helps in some ways, like... Especially when I look back at like my old streams and stuff, like there's some old streams of mine where... I just wouldn't really talk much at all. But sometimes that comes out of me every now and then, like... You know, if I'm just like really, really hyper focused on what I'm doing, or I'm like really, really low energy. Even today kind of feels like one of those days, just not as much. Salamander?
Good day.
You don't even have a face cam after all? For me, I just feel like it... Okay, so I know you guys are gonna say it will add value, but I don't feel like it adds that much value to my stream specifically. I feel like my stream is very much like based on what I'm doing. If I was more of a personality orientated streamer, then yeah, like probably having a face cam on would make sense. But I think a lot of the time, like, it's not everyone. Obviously, there's some people that do come here for that too. But I think it's more like a lot of people tune in based on what I'm doing. Like if I'm speedrunning, obviously, if I'm speedrunning D2 versus me playing retro games. Like I've seen how it goes when I start up a stream with just retro. It's pretty rough. Even today, like me doing this Grail stuff, it's like it's gonna be a lot slower. For sure. Gripper's cam. I used to have one of those actually. Used to have the hand cam back from the Osu days. But yeah, I also feel like in general, me face camming will probably depend on me actually like feeling good most days, and I'll be honest, I don't feel good physically most days.
What you need?
Gotta probably like try and find a way to actually take like more breaks and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess I agree with that part of it. Like, I think it's me face gaming makes sense if I was to play other stuff. But I think because I'm already established in D2 and people watch, like, you know, it's very rare that there's new people coming in here. There might be some, obviously, but compared to like me streaming in a different category, that would make much more sense. Hold on, I want to read what Krakenson said. You worked in retail and fast food for 10 years. There are not strong enough words to describe your distaste for people at this point in your life.
Greetings.
Out of retail for 12 years now. Sorry to hear that you went through that, dude.
Yes.
I know some people really, really dislike retail. I can imagine it's probably really bad depending on like where you live and all that type of stuff. I mean, on average, I hear most people have a bad time with retail. Just because, you know, at the end of the day, you got to encounter people that... all sorts of people, and most of the time it's like you're the one that takes the... you're the one that takes the fucking... the hit. Where's my geeds? It's not much better. But yeah, I was gonna say, most of the time, like, you're the one that takes, like... the heavy hits from like people being mad or complaining. The client is always right. Kano is the master of self-troll. My face does not add value. Look, man. Just how I see it, at least. I mean, obviously, it's not entirely the case. I know, obviously, if I was to face cam, like, frequently, probably would be not a bad thing for my stream, but it's like, I see it as, like, maybe 5 or 10% of, like, a benefit. Unless I play a new game or dive into a new category or a different audience and stuff like that.
Yes.
No, you don't have to ID it in the same game. Only if you want to give other people credit for it too. That they all have to be in the same game. But yeah. You avoided fast food, did restaurant work for 13 years. You're kind of in retail now, most of your hours are before the store opens. Okay, that's probably the better times. I can, like, yeah, obviously working in retail when you're not, like, in the peak of the retail or fast food times would probably be best. And then, also depending on your store, like, if you're in, like, a store that's honestly not that busy or not that popular. Since you always work from home, sometimes you want to see people and be able to go to the office, for example, but glad you don't have to do it. Yeah. I mean, that's something I also enjoy about streaming. There's so much flexibility. It's like, do I not want to be on camera? Sure. I can choose whether or not I want to be on camera, you know? Or, you know, I can choose my hours, essentially. I could... Like, whether or not it's good for my stream is a different story. Like, that's the only real difference. That's the kicker with it. Oh, Weddle time? Yeah, give me a second. You've gotten Chronicle in next game? Oh, okay, well it works like that then, I guess, maybe. Like from someone else IDing it? Cool. Wordle time. Oops. Wordle, wordle, wordle. It's not going to be speed again, so let's do something else. Cream. I feel like it's going to be something like this. Metro? Metro is actually not a bad guess. Okay. Is it more something? Moors. I don't know why, I was just like, Moors. Just sounded funny to me. Well, we know it's this. Molar? Mover. Get mover. GG. Damn. In 5? That felt rough considering I got like 3 levels. Oh, not 3 levels, 3 letters. Guys, I think I need to like start reading again. I'm like not a fan of reading in general, but I should just do it so my brain doesn't decay, because streaming is definitely taking its fucking toll on me slowly. You read 2 books this month? Hell yeah, dude. Congrats. Let me tell you, I didn't know what that cat was gonna do next. Oh boy.
I'm overburdened.
Picture books don't count, Gorilla. I mean, will I get it if someone identifies it in my game, but I wasn't there? Oh, no, you have to be there. You have to be present for when it drops. What the hell are you telling me to take? Is it in town still? It's slightly better than mine, I guess. We can trade it out.
Thanks for checking in.
Ugh. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Laura.
I can't carry anymore.
How are you today? Thank you so much for the 19 months. This one. You can take that one. Take it. I just realized the game name. Thank goodness we're off that one.
Yes?
Yeah, I should have actually unironically just skipped it. Not the song, the name of the game. Don't worry guys, there will be a day where this stream will change again. It's gonna change a lot. But for the time being, we're boring. We're a boring stream again. We're not playing hardcore. We're not speedrunning. It's fucking boring. What's online Chronicle? Chronicle is this thing.
Hello.
I will be playing D3 at some point. I have to do a D1 to D4 playthrough in order. Yes, there will be some D3 at some point. I'm not throwing Immortal in there. I know we talked about it, but it was always talked about. I'm not throwing it in there. Any big early items yet? I don't actually know. I don't think my Chronicle has anything crazy right now. Not hardcore, not speedrunning, no face cam. Fucking streamer sucks. What's the point of watching? You said we're watching? True. Guys, I have really good news for you. And by really good news, I mean it's not that amazing news. Stout nail. Nice. I'm gonna do something very silly. I'm gonna release a ladder video.
The order welcomes you.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it or what I'm gonna do for it, but I'm gonna do something about it. Yeah, just like a little chill video that explains like some stuff for people that are starting the ladder season. What is silly about that? I mean, there's like so many other videos I could be making, but I'm making a ladder one. That's the part that's silly. Also, I'm making this video, like, right when, like, no one's playing the game. I mean, obviously there's a ladder around the corner, but, like, it's probably gonna be, like, 5 people that play it. Would tower be worth running in TZ? It doesn't increase counters as rune drops. But yeah, it was just gonna be some small little, like, advice for people starting a ladder season. Probably gonna make either one or several videos if I have enough time. And motivation. The hardest part is finding the motivation to, like, actually sit down and script out things and stuff like that. And I don't know, I'm not good enough to just like sit there and just fucking talk and make a video on the spot. It's like way too hard for me. I could try, but yeah.
I can't carry anymore.
That's like one thing I'd like to get better at, but who knows, maybe I'll overcome my perfectionist mentality and fucking just do it. Just sit down and just be like, hey guys, this is how you do this, and this is how you do this. Blah blah blah. Stinky. It's funny how you can be lazy to do those kinds of things and still do 70 hours of leap attack. Hey, it wasn't 70 hours, it was 17.
I am overburdened. What can I do for you?
Some mephrons to mix it up? No. You've been rewatching the VOD of that and it's so long. Yeah, it's quite long. It was the struggle boss. What is the goal today? No goal in particular, just trying to get my Chronicle percentage up. Not Chronicle, mate. Chronicle.
I can't carry anymore.
You gronk.
Good day.
Iron pelt.
The Order welcomes you.
Who is joining the game? CMD is. He is helping by terrorizing these occasionally when he remembers. And also just giving me P3 drops. Yeah, just a chill Chronicle stream today. My neck is like super sore. I don't actually know how long I'll stream for today. Like it might actually be like a 3-hour stream or something.
Good day.
I should have really just like taken a day off and just like rested and then stream tomorrow for like 8 hours, but I don't know what the hell I've done to my neck. This would be a day where I would hate face camming as well. Like if I was one of those streamers where I, you know, would face cam every day, I'd be like, yeah, nah, I'm not face camming. No, I don't want P8. I just need P3. P3 is fine. But I appreciate the offer. Yeah, it's just a 3-piece tail set. We've got the Ami, armor, and the belt.
I am overburdened. I can't. I can't. What you need?
It's the helm. Don't look. It's a 3 topaz fucking helm. Very XD. Can Andy drop everything? If it's terrorized, yes. Where's Shaco? That's a great question, actually. I was hoping one would drop, but it hasn't yet.
Your presence honors me.
Gurkies.
Hello.
It's actually a good shield in PD2. Very cool. Need level 88. What level are you? Oh. What are you doing then? Does she need to be 88? Why don't you just give me the shards and I'll burn them? Oh yeah, I'm the game maker. True. Also, you TZ'd it too late. Noob.
I am overburdened.
Silly noob. But yeah, she can at some point. I think it's now. As long as she's terrorized, of course.
Good to see you.
Having PTSD from the run again because I'm actually using Oki.
Yes.
Greetings.
Hey, Sonic. These guys want items? I'm okay. And CMD is definitely okay.
The order welcomes
I
you.
appreciate the offer, dude. But I'm just literally working on Grail stuff. Big chillin'. He said, yes, find me shadow dancers. In the same game, obviously. Oh, you got the book? Very nice. Yeah, that book is awesome. I had that drop in my, my 99 run. Very cool. It wasn't 30 FCR. It was minus 20 though, that's all I cared about. Yeah, getting all those stats perfect, very nice. Very nice.
I am overburdened.
Probably could have checked the Sacred Run Dash, but who cares?
Good day.
Good day.
Yes.
Yeah, we survived on Sork in the end. I don't know exactly what the time was. It's like 4 hours and something. $430, $440 or something. Quite fun. I definitely could see myself doing like a high density monster run in general. It like does a mix of like speed up the game, but also makes it hard in some parts. Hold on. What the fuck happened? How is she dead up there, but her loot's over here? Huh? That's so jank.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, it's gotta be some desync or something. The only other thing I can think of is that maybe she hit me and I okied and the loot triggered where I teleported to. It's like... Is there anything I can think of? Yeah, I've got a spirit shield on.
Stay a while and listen.
Good day.
Chill, tater face. Chill. Yeah, maybe that too. What would you guys do if I said the next day that this is going to be a family-friendly stream? No more swearing. Christian stream. I would say fuck that. Well, you wouldn't,
Still a piece
because
of
you'd be
garbage.
timed out afterwards.
Speed.
Yes?
Sweet. Peepo cheer. Allie's like the only one who's like, yay, family friendly. Golduck, thank you so much for the 8 months of Prime. Sweet. Thank you so much for the support, dude. Hope you're doing well today. I don't know. I wouldn't say this is like a family-friendly stream, obviously, but in general, like I feel like over time I'm definitely trying to tone down a little bit on like how much I swear and stuff, and also
The order welcomes you.
keep things not too weird. I mind a little bit of it every now and then, but I definitely let some of you guys get away with a little too much shit here. But some of you are also just like silly with it, like Emolox. Like Emolox is that kind of guy who just like swears because he thinks it's cool or something. You see on the ground, Rip? Sorry, Emolox.
I can't.
But it is true sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. I see you swear sometimes and I'm just like, why? Like, there was no reason.
Impossible.
Definitely picked up some of it from you. Like what? What do I say? There is one thing that I say which is a bit weird and out of line. Nice, CMD, nice. Rock stopper. Very cool. Wait, Dreadfang? I like this thing.
I am overburdened.
Not repeating it in chat. Let me guess, it's something like rat piss dog fuck or something. I've definitely said that like a few times on stream before, and that's like the most random, stupid thing you could possibly say. How is Arctic Mitts fucking eligible for my Chronicle? That's insane. Don't make me go get a family. I don't know if that's how family friendly works, but sure. You might be onto something. I guess family friendly only applies if you have a family. If you're like me, you don't need to worry about that.
Impossible.
Good day.
I don't think so. think this unironically might be the first time I've wanted to like turn up the music just because I'm not speedrunning. Also because a banger is on in the background. Yari. Partisan.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Guys, I'm gonna turn the music up a tiny little bit. Not much, but just a notch. Yeah, Hon Sundon is the one. $100 is your last. No worries, dude. Thanks again for trying. The Iron Jang Bong.
Impossible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if there's any swear word people have picked up from this stream, it's definitely helly.
Hello.
I do say what the helly a little bit too much. To the point where it's like, actually... It's like, I'm like 17 memes behind now. The thing about what the helly though is it kind of annoys me because I was the one that actually invented it. Just nobody knows. Because I was watching Severance and then I just said, what the helly? And then yeah. And then literally like 2 days later, the meme came about and I was like, what the fuck? So, GG.
Impossible. Good to see you.
This isn't hardcore? No. I probably could also start working on my hardcore online Chronicle as well, but maybe I'll do that next season if I start a character late or something.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, it's Hellion Games.
Good day.
Nice.
Good day.
Hey Jod, how you doing?
Impossible.
I haven't tried using 3-piece towers on the Warlock, but it would probably be fine. I don't see why I wouldn't. Well, I guess maybe not the Ami, but even then that wouldn't be terrible. Warlock is just so strong you can realistically run any piece of gear on it and it's fine. Music back down a bit. How much left on the Chronicle? Oh, we're fucking so early into it. 43 here and 58 here.
Impossible.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the PTR changes that they ended up making afterwards, like, you know, The ones that were after feedback was taken, they actually look good. I like the fact that they kept the earth weapons in. The hit chance makes sense to me. As much as I would have been fine with it either way, like whether it did or didn't exist. But I do like the fact that they went back on some of the things that they changed. And, yeah. The only thing that's really interesting though is miasma chains having like 10 chains. Like that might be a bit broken. Like I really worry about that. Because 5 chains felt fucking insane. Yeah, it will be cool to have a class that can actually like think about earth weapons. Also, the shield change is a positive one as well, so it's not just spirit, like you actually have to think about using books with a two-hander. Like most people will start off probably using like a simple book rune word and then afterwards swap out to like, you know, one of the uniques. Which means there'll be like some level of actually like trying to farm those books. It'll be an item that's actually like expensive and sought after. It depends heavily on how chains works. We didn't really get to test much of it against the Ubers. But yeah. Yeah, no, I don't think that was ever intended to my knowledge. Thematically it doesn't make sense, right? Who are those guys that just hang and talk nonsense in your games? They're from chat. It's CMD in my chat. He's just joining games and responding in chat, in the in-game chat. But yeah, he's from Twitch chat. Yeah, it's the fact that it's now like ticking when the chain hits is my biggest concern. Rather than on the cloud it creates. Because remember when I was testing, I think I was testing the difference between single target with Abyss versus chains or something like that. When I was fighting Bale, I was just throwing chains directly at him. And when I was throwing them directly at him, it seemed like he was getting like fucked. Like really badly from it. Just because it seems like the cloud is now created around the chain or something, or on the chain location. Which is probably fine, but it's still... It just makes Bolt, like, really useless. Oh nice, 5 auras, John. I won't say no to that.
Hello.
Yeah, they changed it back so that the Warlock's Echoing Strike doesn't use weapon durability. So now earth weapons can actually be factored in. Bolt is kind of garbage. I think they reverted that change. Oh, after level 6, sorry, after, yeah. After level 12, you mean. Or I guess 6 if you count taking Ring of Fire instead, but... I'm just like trying to think about like how they should structure the kit. Like, they could make it so that Bolt does like a higher like flat damage and Chains does more like damage over time or something, but I feel like at some point regardless Chains probably just outscales it no matter what. Like damage over time is a lot easier to hit.
Yes?
It would be pretty interesting though, I would say, like if they increased the flat damage of Miasma Bolt in the end game. And then made it so that chains was like more of like a damage over time AoE clear spell, and then bolt actually had uses against like bosses, for example. But I think with 10 chains being available, it just makes chains so much better, like every time.
Good day.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I actually saw as well. The chains with blade warp, that's insane. That was something I forgot that they did. I read that and I was like, yes, they listened. They heard me complain about it enough times on stream, probably. But yeah, the fact that you can now blade chains and then have the... Sorry, you can now blade warp and have the chains still follow you is massive. Like, that's actually so good.
I can't carry anymore.
I just got this thing back to back. RNG works in mysterious ways. Look at how many essences I have. 48 fucking suffering. One of these days, I'm sure I'll play enough D2 where even my online stash will have 99 of almost everything. Doctor asks me how much are you suffering, and I'm like, about 48.
I can't carry anymore.
About 48 suffering. Very good.
Yes.
Just at level 98 on your Warlock. Let's go, dude. One more level to go. Have you got Ancients saved or no? I would assume probably not. Or maybe Nightmare Ancients? Unfortunately, no single player. Ah, fair, fair.
Greetings.
Fair, fair. But yeah, last stretch, dude. Good luck. Baron and P8 TZs. Nice. Yeah, there are some really good TZs to run. That was something that I learnt a lot through my 99 grind. Eventually I started to learn like which places were good to run and stuff. Has anyone completed all the Chronicles? A couple people have. Some people have even done it online. Like Defunk here, I think, in chat, completed his Chronicle online. Was it all the things that you've done, Defunk? Have you done like rune words, uniques, and sets?
Hello.
I'll be honest, I don't usually solo grind for an Enigma. I either play Sork or I quit the game before that. Yeah, I was gonna say all rune words would take a lot. I mean, if you're in single player, you probably just spam LK, but if you're playing online and trying to get an Enigma, like, man, the pain of having to play with people would probably be the worst part. Like always having to have at least 3 players in your game, or 2 extra players. I don't think it's resetting with the new ladder. Oh, LK is boring. Yeah. No, I can see that. It's not for everyone. Plus you gotta know the patterns too. But with that said, I think the patterns have actually changed since the introduction of Reign of the Warlock. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, Jod, but yeah, that, to my understanding, I don't think they're resetting.
The Order welcomes you.
Is it hero editable? Yeah, it is. There are some stashes that have already been created that have it all done. Because in single player, you can literally just import the stash in and out. Only in single player, not online.
I can't carry anymore.
Do.
Good day.
In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna get up and take a short break. So for online and offline, it is only separated by hardcore and softcore. But it's an account-wide thing. However, in single player, if you delete the shared stash file, you reset it all. Or if you transfer the shared stash file, so you can like have separate grails and stuff. Nice, we got a Chronicle thing. Very cool.
Good to see you.
You've leveled 4. Found 3 jars, 2 lows, 6 ohms in that time frame. Dude, those are good odds. In my 1 to 99 speedrun that I did on Warlock, I found an ohm rune as my highest rune in 68 hours of PA grinding. Well, probably more like 67 or 66. But yeah, I ended up speedrunning a Warlock in 68 hours or something like that.
I am overburdened.
It's pretty rough. But it was fun. Wasn't hardcore or anything though, so I died a few times. What did I just say? So I did a 1 to 99 speedrun in single player. From like scratch, like not having anything, no shared stash, nothing. And it took me 68 hours, and the highest rune that I found was an Ohm rune.
Yes?
I just said players 8. Like single player you can change the players setting. Alrighty guys, I think I'm gonna take a 5 or 10 minute break.
I am overburdened.
Glad I picked that up. Alright, I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Wait, hold on, let me see what you said. You just misheard badly. Did I just farm whatever Terra Zone? Yeah, for the most part it was whatever Terra Zone, and I popped a few shards towards the end, like around 98, 97 and 98. But yeah, I'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to take an actual break, get up and stretch and stuff, move around. BRB. Yeah, Thoughty, you can trade them. You can trade for them. Okay, BRB for real now.
Bust a nut, bust a nut. Grab a bag of corn nuts and bust a nut.
Alright guys, I'm back. Yo, Metal, thank you for the raid, dude. I do see that you said that you're BRB, but thank you, man. Appreciate the speed. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Let us continue. Like I said, guys, today is not going to be a long stream. I sort of do not feel the best. Hopefully if my neck is improved by tomorrow, I'll if my neck's improved by tomorrow, then I'll probably stream again. For a lot longer, obviously.
Impossible.
Any reason for doing Andy? It's just my comfy thing to do. Just like my go-to.
Good day.
Could mix it up and go to Mephisto, I guess. Just that guy sometimes throws stuff at me and it's not nice. Dude, how am I getting like 3 tiles that all look like the exit? Evil video game. Oh my. Oh my. It's somehow up here. From Hell Cows? Yeah, that would give 5. No. Can Flails get 6? Am I stupid? Five. Yeah, we'd get 5. Make a quick Wheel of Fortune to determine which boss item unique to run. And perhaps a second one to determine if you're running 1, 5, 10. Yeah, I mean, that could be a fun way of doing something. I feel like that'd be better if I was like doing something more dedicated. But I don't know, I don't mind chilling with one for like 100 runs or something. And then doing 100 of another. Damn, another Ravenfrost. It's a decent one too as well. 246. What was the other one? 239. Got an even better Ravenfrost. Huge. Guys, I need to sneeze. Morning, Kirby. Oh my god. Ugh. That one came out of nowhere. Kind of, not really. Kinda.
You, champion.
Bless. But yeah, no, that does sound fun, Sarah. I could do that at some point in the future. Probably not today, but... There are a lot of things that I really, really want to get done, but I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy. It's a big, long to-do list of things, and it just feels like it's never ending and it'll never get done. Well, not that it'll never get done, but just some of the things on that list will probably never get done just because I'll die before then. Key.
Stay a while and listen.
What do you need?
Nah, I think I've had like, genuinely I think I've had like, probably 100 different ideas of things that I'd like to get done for the stream, but just some of it, it's like I can't execute it myself or don't know what to do exactly, and then some of it's a case of like it's probably too out of reach. Some of it's a case of like, is it going to be good or bad for the stream? There's always like so many like small internal debates.
I am overburdened.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Where did you level for endgame? Leveling for endgame depends on the character, but usually in an 85 area. If I play Sork, I usually go Stony Tomb with Blizzard Sork.
I can't carry anymore.
I actually think I could bring my Merc again. Wait, why do I have one of these Mercs? What the fuck? I have gear for a Merc that I can give? Not really? Oh well. No such thing as bad for stream? Oh no, trust me, there are some things that would be bad for the stream. I pivoted to a completely different game that none of you here are interested in. That would probably be bad for the stream. If I played really, really loud, distorted music 24/7, that would probably be bad for the stream. There's a lot of small things. No worries, Sawyer. Enjoy the bike home, dude. Geschäft. Would that be bad or good, Multinode? I don't know why I feel like you're insinuating that it would be good.
Champion.
I don't know, like, I listen to all kinds of music, but definitely had my fair share of listening to some fucking crazy stuff. I'll give you an idea, Sarah. So there's this one game I used to play called Dark and Light. If you look up Dark and Light on Twitch, the category is like probably maybe 2 streams in it, if that. And it's a very, very scuffed game that doesn't even get supported anymore. It's basically Ark, but medieval. And the company abandoned it because it was not successful. It's like stuck in infinite early access. I would call that kind of niche. Amulet! Predictions on the amulet, guys. What do we think it's gonna be? I'm calling Mara's. Oh my god! It's actually Mara's. Huge. Actually Mars. Bad Mars, but it's Mars. It's more the flex of getting it right. It's more the flex of getting it right. There is no bad Mars. 21 is definitely pretty bad, but yeah. Yeah, definitely not a not a 24/7 kind of thing. I do like that approach of it, Jam. Seeing some like different stuff, niche stuff. I mean, I do have to play Jump King at some point
Hail to you.
on stream, which will be interesting. Speaking of which, I need to get a scene set up for that. So I can just do that one day. I was working on some retro stuff, like retro achievement overlay stuff, but not quite overlay stuff, but there was, like I was mentioning at the beginning of the stream, there was a thing called Stream Tracker that Sean, another streamer who does retro stuff, showed me. Sean DeBomb. And I was trying to get it set up and it worked. I got it all set up, but it's just, I wish there was just like more customization options for it. So I have to probably talk to like Murcielago or someone and see if there's any way of like customizing it so that I can have the elements work the way that I want them to. And look the way that I want them to. Because I'm very, very picky about how I have shit in my stream. It's like the, you know, where you guys sit and chat. Where I have my timer. I'm very finicky with like sizes and distances in OBS and stuff. I've seen this bearded axe so many times. How many times is a man gonna get spell steal today? It's like the 5th time. You play Dark and Light now? You love dead MMOs? It's not a dead MMO, it's a dead
Greetings.
sandbox game. I've never played Dark and Darker, but unironically I feel like it would be a game that I would enjoy. There are a few games like that. There's some that I've just like never tried, but I feel like I would like it. I think Dark and Darker is one of them. I feel like... oh, there's another game, but I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert looks like a game that I'd probably like. The atomization of D2. Interesting. Crimson Desert looks good to me. I've seen people playing Windrose a little tiny bit, but I don't really know if it's a game I'd like.
What do you need?
Heroes of Might and Magic. There is a new one that came out, right? I don't know if I'd... maybe I'd be down to play that. Just turn-based has never really been like a huge thing for me, but I think it's different apparently.
I'm overburdened.
Can play PvE, so it's not that sweaty anymore. I see.
Hail to you, champion.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'd play it one day. Did I finish the 100% DK? For retro achievements? The only thing that I have to do with DKC2 is I have to beat it in an hour and 20 minutes. Dragon Shield. Tiamats. I used to always think this shield was so sick. Like when I was a kid, I played a rabies druid with like summons and stuff. And I had Tiamats on me. And I was like, holy, I'm doing so much damage. Look at this thing. It's crazy. It's so bad. It's like, it tries. But it's really bad.
What do you need?
Small Kano. No, nothing's changed, dude. I'm still Dink Donk. Let's try Merc. Better luck next time, idiot. Sorry, that was kind of mean. I shouldn't have said that to him. He's probably gonna hate me for the rest of my life.
Hail to you, champion.
No, talking about the Merc. The Merc isn't the Lord of Hatred.
What do you need?
I don't know what that is. Tau, never heard of it. There's someone was telling me about a Diablo 1 mod that looks really good. It's not Beelzebub, but there's another one. It was like 10 something or some shit.
Greetings.
Devolution X? Nah. It was something else crazy. Also, yeah, welcome back, Metal. Thank you again for the raid, dude. Hope you had a good stream. What'd you get up to? I have like 400 on this character. We're working with 400 MF. Am I speedrunning? Not today. Just doing something a little bit more relaxing for a change. Not today. King of the castle, king of the castle.
Hail to you, champion.
Welcome back to you also? Yeah, true. Everyone's good, just blasting maps on the frozen orb so I can PE2. How is it? You've gone from one crutch to another. But nah, good on you for stopping smoking, dude. That's a huge deal. I know how hard that is. I haven't smoked myself, but I know how hard it is for people who do, so... Trust me, you are, your lungs and your body will thank you for it in the years to come.
What do you need?
Good now that you're actually running max block. Feels great. Enjoying being able to play Sork as a Sork rather than just a B-tier boson. It's tough. Soon we'll have big boy metal. That would be interesting to see. I mean, I don't know if you've ever gone through... I feel like some people have gone through a period of time, like you know, whether they've been on the heavier side or the lighter side. For me right now, I'm on the heavier side. I've gone through periods of time where I've been like up, down, up, down, up, down. I think when I was younger, I was a bit chunky. And then at some point in like early high school, I lost like all that weight because I was like super fit, fucking walking to and from school like every single day. And I was pretty like far from school. I was like maybe 5 to 10 kilometers away or something like that. So doing that walk to and from was pretty rough. But I mean, that's, if anything, that was just a good thing. But yeah, obviously just, you know, streamer life sometimes. I like, also when I was streaming at some point, I lost a shit ton of weight. Like, I think there was a point in time where I was like, okay, so it's funny. I was like really depressed. Okay, that part's not funny, but the part that's funny is just how I've gone through 2 different stages of being really depressed. And then fucking one of them I lost a shit ton of weight, but the other one I gained a shit ton of weight. So it's like, and this is like maybe like two years apart or something like that. I just went through some like difficult times in my life, but yeah, it was just interesting to me. Like I find it interesting how sometimes you can either lose a lot of weight or gain a lot of weight depending on what you do during these stages of your life, I guess. Yeah, no, honestly, dude, good on you. Like, after 20 years, I can imagine that's super hard to give up, but props, dude. Like, serious props. I've lost some family members to cigarettes, so I have like a very strong opinion. I also understand that it's like one of the hardest things to quit for a lot of people.
What do you need?
Glad you're better, or at least I hope you're better now. Yeah. We're on the come up. We're on the come up. Let's say we're on the come up. Okay. Life has definitely thrown me a few lemons, but no, I would say the last like 2 to 3 years have been pretty good. Like really, really good. Just my own like physical health and stuff has been on a bit of a decline, but that's just like my own personal neglect to some extent. But I'm working on it. Blood Moon. No insight Merc? Yeah, I'm just lazy. Merc keeps dying at this point for me. Should really get one, but I'm being big lazy. Oops. Do I play Diablo 4 at all, or mostly 2? I do play some Diablo 4. I was playing a little bit this season. I might jump on occasionally, but not too much more. I think I'm getting close to being done for the season. Like, I might do the odd D4 stream, like after a D2 stream or something, but I think I'm back on my D2 bullshit. I'm glad to hear you were able to do the same thing as well, Igloo. Seriously, like, whenever I hear someone say that they've like given up smoking, it's just, I feel relieved for you guys. I think out of, like, as I've obviously said, it's like one of the stronger things in my life just because of like how much of an impact it's had
What do you need?
on family and friends and stuff. I'm not gonna go out of my way and say like, oh no, like, you shouldn't, but, or like force you guys or hate you guys for smoking or anything like that, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I heavily encourage people to give up if they can. Oh my. Terrorize Mephisto. We take those. It must be my birthday. I mean, it will be soon, actually. It's my birthday month, after all.
Greetings.
I'm looking forward to seeing all of your guys' presents. For the not birthday stream I'm going to be doing this year. It's kind of sad. Like, there's part of me that's like glad that I'm enjoying my birthday. Like, or at least trying to enjoy my birthday now. But at the same time, I'm like, damn. I do miss sharing it with you guys. To some extent. Got your present right here. What the helly? You mean our presence here isn't a present by itself? Yeah, your presence. Nah, it definitely is. But hey, I always say that too when I don't have a gift either.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
It's okay, there's still time. Only like what? 14 days away?
What do you need?
Mav's gloves, very nice. You can if you want to, but yeah, I'm old. Getting there. Climbing the ranks. I'll be 33? Mate. Not yet. Next year. I'm 32 this year. It's fucking weird for me to say that though, I'm not gonna lie. Feels like I hit 30 the other day. I know, compared to some of the people in this chat, you guys always are like, oh, you're just a baby. But I mean, that's kind of fair. You turn 32 tomorrow? Oh shit, happy birthday, dude. Happy early birthday.
Hail to you, champion.
Your oldest son turns 30 next year? Damn. It's exciting. Big 30th. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that also me spending as much time as I do streaming and being on the internet and stuff. Happy birthday, Kano. It's an early birthday. Oh, my birthday's in 2 weeks. But thank you, Pitspawn. I won't be around for my birthday, so I do appreciate the early birthday wishes. I'll probably do some kind of early birthday celebration stream, like who knows, maybe we'll get really, really drunk. And by really, really drunk, I mean have like a sip of like 1 bottle of soju and chill for the day. I don't know, I don't really enjoy getting drunk anymore. I felt sick. It's crazy. So like today I feel like I just woke up and I shouldn't have woken up. Like I should have just like slept. But I kind of couldn't because I woke up today and I was sick this morning. Like I genuinely like almost threw up. And then on top of that, I fucking fucked my neck. $2023? Yeah.
Greetings.
I did do that. Luckily I didn't throw up, but yeah, I felt so sick. Like, I don't know, I think something I ate didn't sit right with me. Like it was like borderline, felt like it was gonna be like a food poisoning kind of fucking day. But it turned out it was alright. Could barely string two words together. Yep. It's okay, I can barely string two words together nowadays. It's all the brain rot. It's all the 67727 fucking 7TV emotes. Everything.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jam. I'm excited for my birthday this year. Again, like I said, I'm very glad that I'm like actually taking vacation time around my birthday. Like, I never really used to do much for my birthday. It was kind of one of those just another day sort of things for me, besides like obviously when I was streaming on my birthdays and stuff, but...
I am overburdened. I need
Yeah.
water. I am overburdened.
Gotta check.
Yes.
No worries, Igloo. Take it easy, enjoy the errands. I mean... Yeah. I don't know if it's... Sometimes I say things and I don't fucking think about it. I'm like, enjoy the errands. It's like, not everyone really enjoys errands, but yeah. Some people probably do, I don't know. I don't mind it every once in a while. Depends on what errands, of course. But yeah, no, I'm just trying to make like more of an effort to, you know, do things for my birthday, like travel, spend time with good people. When the delivery person says enjoy your when you say you too. Oh, I'm so guilty of saying shit like that. I have done that way too many times recently. I think the most notable recent occurrence of that for me was I think someone at my deli, like at the deli that I go to, I'm pretty sure he said cheers or thanks, and I said you too. Like a fucking muppet, like an absolute muppet. Like just completely fucked that social interaction. I do it so often. It's just sad how often I do it. Most of the time it's just because I don't hear people or I'm just in a rush. You do that daily? Nice. Okay, home. Where's the timer, sir? Sorry. I'm casual now, yeah, don't you know? We've gone casual, we've fallen off. We don't speedrun here anymore, we don't do hardcore anymore, we don't do any of that stuff. How much do you spend on a full meal in AU? Like, what do you mean, if you go to like eat in a restaurant or something like that? Is that what you're saying? Where the fuck is this? Do you want it converted or no? I'll just takeaway? Like Uber Eats takeaway or takeaway? Yo, Pekamo. Thank you. Dude, where is this? Am I blind? There it is. Uber Eats. Oh, Uber Eats is fucking so expensive these days. It is about... depending on what you get, like let's say that you get like maybe a full meal with like, let's say like a meal with like a protein, like a main protein, some salad, some chips or something like that. You're probably looking at like anywhere between $20 to $30 Australian. If you're getting like some like just like takeaway cheapy kind of meal, still probably close to $20. It varies, like some places might do it for as low as like 13, some might do it as high as 20, 22 or something like that. But then you also have to pay the service fee, delivery fee on top of that. But that's the thing, like Uber Eats itself like actually upcharges on the items too. It's like, for example, like you could order something that's $21 on Uber Eats, but when you buy it from the actual place itself, it's like 15 bucks. Oh shit, Iraq. Nice. That's a good one to get off the list. I don't believe Kano was born. He was, I think he's trying to scam us for free gifts. Oh yeah, true. I didn't have a birthday ever. In fact, I'm actually just a robot pretending to have a birthday. This is all AI generated. Not really. For all legal purposes.
I can't carry anymore.
Hail to you, champion.
Gonna AFK man, but enjoy the Chronicle. No worries, dude. Take it easy. But yeah, no, shit in general is just getting really expensive in Australia. What is the cost for you guys for takeaway? Like, what would you say? I guess, I don't know, like your regular takeaway meal from Uber Eats? Like $8? You live in Romania? What the fuck? Wait, hold on, 8 Australian dollars? Or 8 USD? So like 11 AUD? Fucking hell, that's really good. I'm guessing your, like, those apps probably like aren't getting hit by an upcharge, maybe? Because that's about the price that you probably could pay for some takeaway here. But it also depends, like what kind of takeaway are we talking? Like, and, you know, is it like a full plate's worth? Or is it like half a plate, less than a plate? Like a small plate, big plate? Like soup, chicken breast, salad, and rice. Holy shit, that's actually really good. Where the fuck am I going, by the way? I lost my orientation. This way. I think it's right behind the entrance. Like right behind where I came in. Yeah, it's definitely just behind my waypoint. Fix. No more pinball stuff? Yeah, no, we're done with that. I finished the run out. We did it on Sork, so no more for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, shit, so what? All I'm hearing from Blind right now is like we should just be living in Romania. And just Uber Eating 24/7. Hell, I would Uber Eats all the time if I didn't feel bad about how much the upcharge is and just all that type of shit. It's like thinking about the fact that I could like cook and make a meal myself for like, you know, 5 to 10 Australian versus like Uber Eating for like 20 minimum these days. It's crazy. Don't get me wrong, you're obviously paying for convenience, like you're paying for someone to cook and prep your meal, you're paying for someone to also bring your meal to you. So that makes like complete sense, right? No, it's not free here. It's not free. Depends on the distance. Oh, you're talking about in Romania. Pay $5. What? $5? Is that $5 a month?
What do you need?
You wanna know how much I'm paying for my internet right now? Which is that much in download, but maybe like 100 up or something. You guys probably don't want to hear the amount that I'm paying for it. You're gonna shiver. Some of you will shiver. Some of you will probably be like, oh, that's a good deal, actually. I think I'm paying 109. I'm pretty sure it's 109 or 129. I forget. No, that's Australian dollars, so, you know, maybe minus off like 20 bucks or something, but... yeah. Australia's fucking cooked when it comes to internet, dude. It's so bad. Actually such a scam. Gator needs more subs. Definitely wouldn't hurt. I mean, I wouldn't say no.
I am overburdened.
Actually, don't know if I have that bone helm. Fuck. In Canada, it's like 140 CAD. Yikes. But yeah, I mean, the one thing is I do get good internet, but yeah, it's just fucking expensive. I think it's because it's like, they spend so much money on it here for the upgrades that they just like fucking charge through the roof. There are connections that fast, Case? What the fuck? What's my sub of choice? A Twitch Prime or a footlong with some chicken curry? I mean, it's hard to say. They're both really good. Gold dagger. I would assume it would be one of those like Cat 7 cables or whatever the fuck they are, right? Plus you'd also have to have like a modem or modem router or whatever. I can handle it. Cat 6 is enough? Okay. I don't know, I haven't looked into those kinds of cables in ages. I just know the one that I have has always been enough for Australian internet. This is not hardcore now.
What do you need?
Yo, Falcon. But you know, internet prices are cooked here. Rent prices are also starting to become even more fucking cooked here. And the worst part is it's starting to become cooked in even my city, and my city is like a dead city. Like Adelaide was unironically meant to be like one of the more like boring / dead towns or cities or whatever, and fucking now rent prices are like jumping through the roof. To be fair though, I think our economy has actually been doing like really well, like our state economy. Like, Adelaide is like a slow, it's like a sleepy state, but it's like slowly getting better. It's not as much of a piss take of a state as it used to be. Every time people would always mention Adelaide here in Australia, they'd always just be like, oh, fucking Adelaide. But it's actually not that bad anymore. I always suggested to people, if you're ever looking for like a nice quiet place to retire, Adelaide's pretty decent. Yeah, speaking of which, I have no idea where that spider from yesterday went. Who knows, maybe he's got my controller and he's just fucking gaming somewhere. I'm not on dial-up. Also, holy shit, Death Sash off of Mephisto. It's a wild one. It's a good one to get out of the way, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I can't imagine anyone's spine using a small little dagger to rip someone's spine out. Can't say I've ever tried, to be fair. You ever done a collab with Schmuck? We actually did try once. We were doing a duo speedrun, but unfortunately his character got FTJ'd once. Maybe I'll hit him up and see if he wants to do that again sometime.
Greetings.
It's just hard sometimes with streamers because streamers have different dynamics, right? It's like sometimes some people just want to like chill and talk to their chat, and it's like really awkward when you have to like think about like push to talk with like fucking, you know, either Discord or whatever it is that you're using. It can be really tough. It's a lot easier when you're also like streaming with someone who's a bit more familiar with that type of stuff. Like I think Schmuck is like, he lives up to the name sometimes, okay? Oh, is Gyrilla here? I'm turning this one up. Is that someone else's name in this fucking chat, or did you just correct it to that? At first I looked at it and I had to do a double take. I was like, wait a minute. It doesn't look like his name.
I can't carry anymore. I am overloaded.
You also explain. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember I explained map generation rules and stuff. Yeah, yeah. See, that kind of stuff's a little bit different though, because it's like we're not doing something that's like more in the moment. I think for me it was like in my head, I was treating it like a speedrun when I probably should have just been taking it a bit more chill. I think him and I should just like, if we do a collab like that, we should probably just play the game, like not with speedrunning in mind, just kind of like play through and chill. Because I think if I focus on speedrunning during that, it'll probably like kind of ruin it a little. It like takes away from both of us being able to interact with chat and stuff like that. Because while as much as I'm used to sometimes talking to chat while I'm speedrunning, like, you know, he might not be so much. And I feel like in some cases it's just a hindrance, you know? Don't want to be a hindrance. Be down to the last one. Maybe if I'm lucky I get in there in time. No. Wait. Maybe. No.
I'm overburdened.
What do you need?
Impossible.
Yeah, he is a bit. He's not that much better, but he's good. Are you playing Reset next week? Nah, I'm on vacation by that time. Oh shit, we're finally at gold cap. We're at gold cap. I can stop picking up gold. Hold on 1 second, guys. Neck holding okay? It's not great. It's not particularly bad either, though. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's actually really catchy every time. As much as it does come on this playlist. Okay, so hold on, hear me out. When it comes to Spotify, I feel like Spotify these days is like really, really bad at shuffling. Like it got so bad to the point where I had to get like an extension or an add-on that manually shuffles. But if I forget to do it, I notice that I hear literally the same songs all the time. I mean, what do you use if you don't use it? Don't tell me you downloaded a car. You just play local files? What do you mean? You play local files, this guy. Get him. I'm just kidding. Easy to create from CDs. What's CDs? No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hey, Christian Crew, how you doing? How's the stream gone today? Pretty good. We have just been slowly working on a Chronicle today. It's gone from like what? Let me see. That's the loot filter. I think I started around like 31% here and like 40% here, 45 or something. So we've made some progress. Oh shit. Bullhide. And Ripsaw. Oh my. Yeah, just a chill stream today. Nice and relaxing. How you been? What have you been up to? My neck is really sore today. That's the only other small thing. It'll be a short stream. I'm probably gonna unironically end in the next like half hour or so. Maybe less. I was like, it's sad because I really wanted to do a retro stream today too. I just realized it's up here. I really wanted to do like a retro stream today, but I don't know. No, please don't end. Is that sarcasm, question mark?
Greetings.
Like, it's funny when I read things in text sometimes because it just like, I could read that as in like an actual, no, please don't end, or like, I could read that as in like a, no, please don't end. Like, no, please. No Friday night Kano stream. It's okay, there'll be a Saturday night one. And a fucking Sunday night one too, probably. Sorry, I just...
What do you need?
I just read something funny. You know when you just read something funny and you just actually like, you actually just fucking lol? Like you just fucking, you just lol in all caps? IRL. That was the sound that I just made just then. That was an actual lol. I've been laughed since 20... Okay, chill, dude, chill. You literally laughed like 3 times this stream. Don't even joke around like that. Corpse spawn. Just got notified you were live by scrolling through YouTube shorts. Wait, what? How? Is someone uploading my stream going live as a YouTube short? Chronicle progress? 4663. You should make more shorts. Yeah, I actually should. That's another one of the 100 stream ideas that I fucking should do. I really should. The only thing when it comes to shorts is like, okay, so shorts are good for discoverability, but they're really bad for revenue. Like, really bad. Which makes sense because they're, you know, they're short. There's not much ad placement or anything like that. But it's kind of sad, man. It's like I feel bad for the people who are like doing YouTube but only doing strictly only doing shorts. Yeah, I mean, I guess in some cases, yes, discovery does lead to revenue, but it depends on whether or not, like, because the thing is, people watching short form content don't always watch long form content. It's not always like a one-to-one translation. But there are going to be times where you'll find someone who comes through like a YouTube short and is like, oh yeah, like I, you know, tuned into a stream or I tuned into one of your videos or something like that, so. What's my MF? I think it's like 407. 412. You think Necro TZ? Sorry, what? How do you think most people discover and find your stream? I mean, I guess YouTube is probably the biggest thing these days. Besides maybe occasionally Twitch. It's like 50-50 on both, I'd say. A lot of people have come through YouTube over time. Playing Necro and killing elite packs. I don't have a Necro though. But yeah. Llama? Yeah, there's been some pretty strong overlap between myself and Llama, but I mean, I think just in general, like, D2 YouTube is like, has some overlaps. Like, I see a lot of people in like, you know, the same streams in some cases. Like, some people that watch Soften watch me, some people that watch Cooley watch me, some people that watch Llama watch me as well, and same for you guys. You guys probably also tune into some of those streams as well. It's D2, like, that's what I'm talking about. It's a niche. It's like, a lot of the times you guys will flock to the same peeps. Not always, of course, but yeah, in terms of discoverability, I think, yeah, YouTube has definitely done a lot for the stream over time. You know, people come across the YouTube videos and they just watch. They're just like, whoa, speedrun. Whoa, world record. That's what I imagine the average interaction is. Oh, Warlock. That's, when you were saying Necro, I was like, hello? What? Fucking laughing at me, calling me Alzheimer's streamer. Like, dude, chill out, chill out. But yeah, no, I definitely do need to make an effort to upload more shorts and stuff. I'm just... The problem that I have is that a lot of these forms of content sometimes take me a long time to make. Just because I'm really bad at making videos. Like, for me, when I like to make a video, I like to sit down, write a script, record the script, like do an audio recording, and then find filler footage. But then sometimes that's not the best method for certain videos. It's like sometimes it's better to do both at the same time. Sometimes it's better to record the video footage and then write a script over it. it can be really complicated. And unfortunately, when you also have a bit of a perfectionist mentality when it comes to this type of shit, it's sets you back a bit. But like, I sometimes, for example, will spend like maybe 8 hours making a short. Like up to 8 hours making a short. And it's crazy to say something like that when it's like literally like 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds. But it's just because like I have to like write a script up, you know, record the script, then fill in the video footage, and then also like sometimes do double takes, actually do the editing stuff, like it, like, don't get me wrong, it'll get faster. The other thing as well is that I'm not too familiar with the editing software that I use all the time, so sometimes when I haven't used it in a while, I have to go back and, like, look up a tutorial on how to do that shit again. Like, for something that I forgot how to do. That's the only reason why it would take that long, but if I was to do it more frequently and get into, like, more of a workflow with it and that kind of stuff, I could probably decrease that time down to, like, maybe an hour or two, right? But yeah, sometimes it's just like, it does take me a while when it shouldn't. And then there's also the part of me that probably should just like fucking hire an editor or something. Unless one of you guys wants to do it here for free. But yeah, no, I probably should actually just get an editor. But the problem is even working with an editor still requires me to like sit down and record a script, so... Yeah, exactly. You still need the content, and at which point, like, there's also not a lot of people who, like, edit D2 stuff. I'd rather just get better at, like, editing myself and get a better editing workflow and do it all myself at some point, but it's just, again, that in itself is another little time consumption thing that I have to, like, sit down and do. And it takes away from time that I could be spending streaming, it takes away from time that I could be doing yada yada. Free time that I, you know, should be enjoying as well sometimes. Like, I talked about this the other day, where it's like, as much as you guys obviously see me do some short streams occasionally, it's like, that doesn't mean the work just stops. There's a lot of other small things that streamers have to do. They're very tedious, but still shit, you know? It's like, as much as today's stream will probably be like 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours. I'll probably still do like an extra like half an hour to an hour of something like either later or, you know, when I wake up. Before the next stream. Right now on your voice? I don't really want to do that. I'm trying to refrain from like any AI usage with my stuff. I think the only exception would maybe be like just checking for grammatical corrections. That'd probably be the only use of AI for me. Just like double checking if I've made like any mistakes in a script or something. But even then I don't know. I like to not do that because I want my shit to sound more authentic. Even if there are mistakes, it's like, you know, we're all human. What kind of stuff do I usually do for the stream? Do you mean for the stream or outside of streaming hours? When it comes to stuff for the stream, like, one of the things that I was working on before I started stream today, which I can actually just show you guys. But I was working on this. So if you see that Lion King thing there, I was working on this, but then I also realized that I have to probably get it changed up a little bit because you can see how small the points are, and I can't change the size of that font. So I have to probably reach out to Murcielago or learn CSS myself. Again, another time-consuming thing, but that was something that I was working on. The achievement thing. But yeah, that was one thing. Another thing, obviously, the other day that I was working on was fixing up the shoutout command. That was something, again, I ended up having to work with Murcielago for, but I did end up figuring out a fair bit of it myself, to some extent. I did have to, like, actually ask our good friend ChatGPT a little bit of it, but I was also, like, trying to understand it at the same time. I was just like, how does this actually work? But, yeah, I was fixing up the shoutout command so that it actually works. So, for example, like, if I shout out test, it says channel not found, or if I shout out Ano, it actually does it, and now it also does, like, an announcement as well. Does it correctly, shows the game. That was something that I worked on. Occasionally if shit breaks, or if I like... If something breaks, or if I want to update something slightly, I'll like maybe adjust an alert or something like that. Then there's other random stuff like, you know, having to like answer to emails and things. Sometimes there's like the sponsor back and forth stuff. What else is there? Obviously networking with other streamers, as much as it's not like that's more of a casual thing, but I guess just like, you know, hanging out on other streams, chatting to people and stuff, making friends. It's all part of the streamer stuff, you know. The scalper. What a terrible weapon. Why am I still picking up things for gold? Other times I have to set up certain shit for runs. So for example, that density run, obviously I did that while I was live, but yeah, you know, occasionally I'll write up like the rules text at the top here. Make a command for something. Again, some of the stuff I do live on stream, like after I realize I should have done it, but sometimes I come a little bit more prepared than that. Depends on the runs. Like, I really thought that run was going to be a little bit more simplistic initially, but then I ended up having to figure out the program. Where am I going? Okay. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of like little really small tasks. I mean, you can literally think of it like your regular, in some cases, you know, like your regular office desk job in some cases. I think of it more as like a receptionist style work in some ways. Earthworm Jim. Yeah, Earthworm Jim.
Greetings.
Like something that I'm gonna have to do is have I tried DaVinci? I haven't tried DaVinci in a long time. I'm currently using Premiere, but yeah, I haven't tried DaVinci in a long time. I should give it another go one day. But I think I'm just so used to Premiere that it's like hard for me to pick up something new like that.
My brothers have escaped
But yeah, something else I'm gonna have to do obviously is just set up like the Jump King scene and stuff soon. so that I can just like switch to it freely whenever I want to, which is not too much, but again, that's just like, you know, having to add the game, put the alerts in there, all that stuff. Maybe some text on screen or something if I want to. There's also something I want to experiment with as well. Like I eventually have to get around to trialing vertical streaming and maybe 1440p streaming. But I really need to look into that. And I also have to assess whether or not I need a computer upgrade before then. Which I hope that's not the case, because fuck me. I'm definitely going to need a computer upgrade if it comes down to AV1 encoding, because that's a thing. Vertical streaming? Yes. But yeah, I did get into the beta for vertical streaming. But the only thing is, like, I don't even know if vertical streaming would really be a good idea for me since I don't face cam. So, and making a vertical canvas for D2 feels kind of weird. It's like, you know, how do you make one for D2? Like, what do you show? Because you're never going to show either of these two windows. So is it always just going to be raw gameplay? Like, is it literally... Like, hold on, let me mess with it real quick, but... So, like... Would I be making the game look like this for mobile? Whoop, that's stretching it. Oh, God. Hold on. I think I need to undo some rules here. Give me a second. Can I even do this? Hold on, what is my transform set to? What? What do I have this fucking set to? Am I crazy? Okay, hold on, let me try this. Nope, that's not doing it. It's because I'm stretching it, that's why. Okay. So, like, a vertical canvas would probably have to look something like this. Like... And then, when I close my character screen, like, if I have my inventory open, it looks like this. So if I'm walking around, this is how it looks for vertical. There is like one thing that I can think of. There is one thing that came to mind on how to solve this problem. However, it's so fucky that it would probably fuck my OBS. I could make it so that there is like a scene switching hotkey that, like, every time I press C on my keyboard, what it would do is it would instead crop to this part of the character. Like, every time the thing would shift, it would like follow, if that makes sense. And then when I press C again, it would like undo that. That would be the only way that I could fix this, so that it like actually follows the character correctly. But yeah, it would be so scuffed. Yeah, exactly. Like, it would represent the same key that I press on the keyboard for the button itself. That would be the idea. But, like, I'm a bit worried about that because there might be times where, like, it would eventually fall out of sync. Like, let's say, for example, I tab out and then I start, like, typing something, like, somewhere. It might, like, break a little bit. Or for example, the reset macro can sometimes break it, so... You don't think D2 is for vertical streaming? I think if I could set up something like that pans the camera based on if an inventory is open, I think it'd be fine.
Hail to you, champion.
But I have to think about whether or not that's actually possible. Because if I press C and then it moves to one, and then I press I and it moves to the other, because obviously I would shift it this way. So you can't really have both. Like, I think that would be something that would have to be more done through like programming or something. Like, you know. Which might be possible. I mean, fuck. It would just be a lot more work than it's worth, maybe. Yo, Executioner. Tupac. It's really funny, I used to listen to a lot of this stuff growing up. Yeah, I was very much on the 90s, 2000s rap as well. Don't think it's a hard solution, just don't know the solution. Yeah, same here. I need to think about it. I also need to, the other thing as well is it's like, you have to work within the limitations of the software. So at some point in order for me to do it, I would have to install probably Atom Multistream. The Atom Multistream plugin. The other thing that's also going to be annoying is that if Twitch forces me, which I think it does, I'm pretty sure it forces you to use Enhanced Broadcaster, the Enhanced Broadcaster feature, where you do like self-encoding. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can't exceed the bitrate cap. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Who actually does the work for Llama's MVS, by the way? Did they change that? Wait, sorry, hold on, I've completely forgot what I was talking about. Change what? Evo does it? Nice. So, yes, you can exceed the cap. Technically speaking, if you bypass the, if you ignore the streaming service limits, you can go up to 8K bitrate. Why am I still picking up shit? Like, it's such a fucking habit. But yeah,
I am overburdened.
but yeah, you can, so you can still do that. I'm currently doing that. But most people think that it's 6K, right? So it caps you at 6K unless you do the ignore streaming service limits, then you can go up to 8K on Twitch for 1080. And 1080 looks really good like that. But the problem is that I don't think you can do that for 1440. I know that they allow you to go up to like 9K bitrate for 1440, but 9K is not enough. 9K is not enough unless you are doing AV1 encoding. Maybe HEVC can do it, and it would still look alright, but yeah. Memby? Can you link me that stream in private? In Discord? Yeah, no, I know for vertical, but I'm also I think I'm also part of the 1440 streaming as well. Like, I could try a 1440 on Twitch, realistically. But, that in itself is also just a hassle. The main reason why I haven't tried it is because I've been speedrunning so much. And when I speedrun, I don't want any issues. Like, tech issues are not something I can really deal with. Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think that I care a lot about stream quality. That's like one of the biggest things for me. Like, most of the time, people know that, you know, when you come to the stream, nowadays, like, ever since I've been able to get good enough internet to stream at a certain quality, I always try to strive for that. But yeah, when it comes to 1440p, I think there are still limitations that don't allow it to actually look good. Like, I think in order for a 1440p stream to look good with H.264, you need like 15K, maybe 18K. So it's like really, really tough to achieve that. If Twitch doesn't let you. And I'm not 100% sure if they allow HEVC or whatever it is. If they do, then maybe that's okay, but it still probably wouldn't suffice. I think it has to be heavy one encoding. I don't know, that's the thing, I don't know if they allow it on Twitch. I know there's been so many discussions, because there's a whole, Twitch Discord, Twitch and OBS Discord dedicated to it all. Whoops, what am I doing? They have like a whole discussion going on in there. Where all the beta testers are. And I'm still yet to actually beta test anything because at the time when it all dropped, I was still speedrunning like world records and stuff. I probably could give it a try now, but again, you know. It's like I'd have to do some like test streams, I guess, and there's a good chance that things could crash, break. I think right now, crashing is the last thing my stream kind of needs. I've been having a lot of troubles lately. A dynamic crop option? Is it inbuilt in OBS or is it a mod?
I am overburdened.
Oh, sorry, not a mod. Plugin. Built in? What the fuck? Where is this? Tell me. How do I get to this? Oh, plugin. Okay, yeah, it's plugin. That's fine. If it's a plugin, that's okay. The only thing about dynamic crop is that sometimes dynamic crop can be problematic because dynamic crop will try to follow a target and sometimes fail. And if it's trying to follow the sorceress, it's gonna fucking go crazy. FT strokes. Sedge. Oh yeah, I think I actually have stream effects, or if I don't have stream effects, I've used that plugin in the past. The only thing is, I think what you're looking at... Nice, that's horizons. I think what you're looking at, Blind, is it's a manual transition. So it would work probably for what I'm intending. But it would probably break, because I think that plugin is designed to work off of a single key press, not multiple. Like, for example, it would have to respond to me pressing C and then I, and then pressing C, and then maybe pressing C again, and then pressing I, and then pressing I, and then pressing I, and so on, right? or occasionally even V or B. And when I press these two, things get wonky. Or if I open my stash. I guess opening my stash doesn't change anything. V doesn't change anything. It keeps the character centered, but yeah. It's a toggle. So if I press I, it pushes my character this way. If I press C, it pushes it back to the middle. If I press I, it pushes me over here. So if, let's say for example, the crop is centered in the middle, right? If I press I, crop now goes over here. But then if I press C, crop would probably go over here, right? It would think that I'm over here because it like gets confused. So that's where you would need like conditional things in place. Yeah. It needs to like know where I'm at. Like it'll need to have some sort of like way to track where I once was. So like for example, like, you know, when I enter the game, even when I like exit the game and like save and quit and stuff, like if I guess, because for example, when I press escape, it's not going to know that haven't pressed C again. Like it has to respond to that too. So I'm going to have to have like a conditional rule that also has when I press escape that it snaps back to the spot. So yeah, this is going to be a lot deeper than I think. It's going to be a lot harder to set up if I actually wanted to ever set it up like that. I'm not making it complicated. It is actually complicated. So, okay, so if I press C, right? Let's say that like the crop from the middle shifts over here. I would need to make it be able to know that if I press escape, the crop shouldn't be here anymore. Like it should be back in the center. But these are all like, there's like several different buttons that I have to like press occasionally. And there's definitely times where I've like had my inventory open and then I press escape. Third hotkey for a scene crop. It's just not gonna be that easy, I don't think. Like maybe. Maybe I guess I could always make it so that like pressing escape always defaults to the middle one. It just mostly gets confused, like it would get confusing whenever there's like a scenario where my character gets pushed somewhere else. Because I'm thinking about like, for example, like let's say I press C and then accidentally press a V. Also, that's going to be annoying sometimes. Oh. I just think it's going to involve a tiny little bit of programming work, something that I don't think a plugin will easily fix. But I can try and take a look and see if it's possible. Yeah, welcome back, Gorilla. Just wanted to let you know that you did miss Venga Boys again. We also turned it up as well. That was crazy. Like I equals inventory scene, C equals character screen. Okay. But like, so... The thing is, there's going to be times where sometimes I'll double tap I. So I'll need to have it so that it knows to go back and forth, I guess, to toggle back and forth. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It might be possible through the plugin. It just depends on the hotkey limitations. I think last time I looked at it, it didn't seem like it had that much, but yeah. We'll see what we can do. Double won't change anything in the scene view. It should. What should happen is that if I press I, right, it crops to this part, and then when I press I again, it crops back to normal. So it would have to. This would have to be a toggle on and off, and then escape would have to be like a default back to the normal scene. And then C would also have to do the same thing. It's just going to get confused, I think, when Maybe if I open both of these screens at once. Like I'm gonna have to have a condition that basically... Because like let's say for example I open my inventory and then I press C. If I press C, it's gonna think that the crop is supposed to be over here on the right side. Like it's gonna be on the right side crop rather than the center crop. So that's why I'm saying there needs to be like a conditional rule for like if I press I and then press C, it'll like know to put me in the middle rather than bump me over to the right. But yeah, I mean either way, it'll probably be something that's doable. I'm sure Murcielago or someone will figure it out. When in doubt, just ask that guy a question, he'll figure it out. He figured out the shout-out command in the end, so that was good. That guy knows too much. But yeah, it definitely seems like something that's doable. It's just a case of like how much effort and work. But yeah, I think I'm gonna make this... I'm gonna do like 5 more Mephisto runs, and then I'll probably call it for today, guys. Nah, no Pedro today, I don't think. Depending on how my neck feels, there may be a secret stream later though. Probably on like Kick or something. Or unlisted on YouTube. Or on the second Twitch channel that I haven't made yet. No, not a pantsless stream, you silly. No worries, McClellan. Take it easy, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out today. I know it's not the usual stuff. I know you guys don't like it when I do other things. But I appreciate you guys being here for said other things. Bane's authority. That's funny. I love seeing stupid shit on my Grail still like being needed. It's like when I dropped Arctic mitts today, the fucking set gloves, the light gauntlets. Every stream is pantsless for me. Every stream is pantsless for me too. I don't have any pants on right now. It's also another reason why I don't face cam. Alright, 2 more Mephisto runs. And then I will be done for today. I'm not sure what next stream will be. Like, streams are kind of going to be all over the place. I might do a randomizer Uber run or something. I might do just a regular speed run of some sort, like maybe Hell Paladin. I would like to do some retro, but I'm probably going to do retro after a D2 stream. I don't like starting the streams up with retro, if I'm being honest. Either that or maybe on Kick I'll do something like that. Do a little secret stream where I just chill and do retro achievements in my free time. A run from the list? Yeah, I mean that's what I was talking about. I said like maybe I'll do randomizer. I don't really want to do the other runs just yet. Some of them actually need a bit more planning, probably. Yeah, exactly. Bait you guys into a D2 stream and then switch to retro after I've trolled enough in D2. But the other thing as well is I also need to just like kind of actually plan out what I'm doing in a retro stream, because I haven't really been doing retro achievements. Like I want to do retro achievements, but I just haven't. However, there is one game I could start retro achievements on that you guys would fucking love to see.
I am overburdened.
Alright, one last Mephisto run. No, it's not Diablo 1. Yeah, it's Last Battle. I was waiting for a Last Battle People Riot. I was waiting for a Last Battle People Riot. but it didn't come. Alright, guys. Oh, I think that's gonna be it. You Slim. I wrote you, but you ain't calling. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I appreciate it. If you are new here, there is a Discord server. It's the best place to know when I go live. You can post waiting emojis or react with waiting emojis and see all the bad 7TV emotes that Garilla posts that I have to delete occasionally because they're so bad. And then, yeah. Also the memes channel that Murcielago literally has been spamming for days with fucking god tier memes. Because I haven't made the guide yet. It's been like, what, 400 days? He's, well, okay, to be fair, I think he's posted like 2 memes in the same day before, but yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna start off by saying bye bye to YouTube. Thanks for watching YouTube.